Hey guys, it's Maxie here and welcome to the new TW series on the channel. You join us for a rundown of our opening show, which is WWF Superstars, a little introduction to what the series is going to be about, and of course, the opening show itself. So this is going to be called WWF, What the World is Watching. It is the Golden Age mod. I think it's Gennady, or Gennady, however it's pronounced, apologies for butchering, who made the mod and a few others. So yeah, properly going back. A few things to note before we start. As old as I am, I wasn't born when this took place, so I've seen a few things from around about 87. There's going to be a few characters I won't be too familiar with, so I'll try and do my research on it. Joys of the WWE Network. But if something is a little bit kind of out there, I apologise. We've all looked to change the roster up a little bit, so we'll change the future a good bit. So a few wrestlers that probably debut a few years down the line probably will debut a bit earlier. Just really a case of like something like the Undertaker. Let's be realistic. If I'm playing this mod right through until TEW2020, we ain't going to get to 91. I would be very surprised if we do. So you ain't going to see Taker that way. So Taker will probably debut, honestly, in about 2 months. Really, I think I'll bring him in that quickly. But yeah, we'll try and bring through people a lot quicker. Big contracts will go, etc., etc., and just really change the face of sports entertainment, but more on that later. So you can see we're heading up to WrestleMania 3. I'm just going to go with the storylines in the save at the moment that start off this mod. As soon as that's done, everything is going to change. So we'll stick with that for the first couple of weeks. There's going to be a major change in television, which I will go over during the episode because there's a promo on that. And yeah, you can see here for this episode, you're missing out on the likes that Andre won't appear in B shows. And we've got injuries for the likes of Dynamite Kid, Ivan Putski, and superstar Billy Graham, and already we have Owen Hart signed up on a contract. There's an idea for him in terms of stable. I just need to make sure I get the pieces for that, and that will go through. So the only one I want to touch on before we dive in, national company, just under 25 million. Both shows that we have at the moment, Superstars Wrestling and Wrestling Challenge, are B shows. One will make the change, but we will go over that. Other things I want to show, that's our size, so we're sitting massive. That's not really important. As long as we don't lose out to the other companies that are about at this time, we'll be fine. I need to actually get back to the company wars to remember who we're up against, but that's just, again, my lack of experience, what was actually happening in the wrestling world at this time, so I'll probably learn a few things as well. But get this, our champions, a couple of belts. Macho Man Randy Savage is your IC champion. King of the Ring was last won by Harley Race, so we're having a King of the Ring pay-per-view. Aiming to do a pay-per-view every month, but we'll see what we do about names. Fabulous Moolah is your women's champion. Don't know if we're going to touch the women's division because I'm aware it was not great at this time. Tag team champions are the Hart Foundation, Bret Hart and Jim Neidhart. And your world champion is Hulk Hogan, who's held the title since 1984. Whether we have as many long title runs in this, I would be very, very surprised because, I say, we are changing the future and the way things are. So storylines it's given us already, Butch Reed, Coco Beware, the Commies v the Bees, that is your like see your Volkov and Sheik against Brian Blair and Jim Brunzell, the Phil Nelson challenge between Hercules and Tito Santana and Billy Jack Hayes are in that feud, Junkyard Dog and Harley Race, Bulldogs against the Hart Foundation, Honky Tonk Man versus Jake the Snake Roberts, Hogan and Andre, featuring Bobby Heenan. The Pride versus Hair angle between Adrian Adonis and Rowdy Roddy Piper. Team Hillbilly and Team Bundy. There was a lot of weird stuff at this time. And of course, the iconic matchup that ended up happening between Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Macho Man Randy Savage. Will we have year-long storylines? We'll see. In terms of how many episodes we're going to get on YouTube, I'm going to try for 2 a week. It's going to be difficult, but it'll just be really as they're made. So we'll aim for 2. Some weeks it might be 1, just as they're ready. It's just that time of year. A lot of new games are coming out. I need to make sure I don't buy the new Football Manager. And there's a few games I'm looking to pick up in November as well, so that might slow stuff down. But it's good to be back in the TW again. I took quite an extended break from it. And the reason this was delayed is I had a really fun offline save, which I'm still playing with Ring of Honor. But I'm going to do a wee video on that, just to kind of tour what I'm doing, but I'm quite happy to keep that offline and just muck about on it. So that is what we've got. That's your roster there, if you're aware who we had in the 1987. But we'll say there's other companies that we're against. We'll try and nab some stars from there. We are going to change this up. So, without further ado, let's crack on with our debut show, WWF Superstars of Wrestling. So here we are with our opening show, held in front of 11,400 fans at the Jerome Schottenstein Centre. I think it's in the Great Lakes. B show, so we don't need to really gain pop or anything with shows, as it's not important either. But it is a good opportunity to get people in match shape and obviously try and get some storylines over. It is a 1 hour show. Again, I'm going to show you how we're going to combat that going forward. So just to repeat again, Wrestling Superstars, or Superstars of Wrestling will be YouTube videos, Wrestling Challenge, I'm just going to book off stream, so one per week to quickly get through it to where we want to be. But anyway, first ever match of the series is Hulk Hogan versus Greg the Hammer Valentine, and it was a superb matchup that of course saw Hulk Hogan win in this new era, defeating the Hammer in 9:48 with a big leg drop. E78, pretty good chemistry when calling the matches between, of course, the iconic duo that was Gorilla Monsoon and Jesse the Body Ventura, also Vince McMahon on commentary. You got the show off to a strong start. Hulk Hogan went 97, Greg Valentine was 66, but a decent matchup that just gives the Hulkster a win. Greg Valentine improves in his performance skills, just a cap on the short match, but still decent. We then have a promo from the Hulkster, who basically picks up the win, he heads to the back, and we get him backstage with Mean Gene Okerlund. And he says, you know something, Mean Gene? Tonight was just a preview of what is going to happen in 3 weeks at WrestleMania 3, brother. Andre the Giant has already said he will not appear until WrestleMania. That's how I'm getting around the No B show. And that just sucks, because I want to get my hands on the big fella. But Bobby Heenan, if you get in my way in any of my preparation matches for Andre, then I will not stop at just a leg drop to you, brother. So Andre Heenan, what you gonna do? Or what you gonna do when Hulk Hogan runs wild on you, brother? And then he does his usual posing, flexes, you know, the whole spiel that Hulk Hogan does. So B plus 85, performance of Hogan was fantastic, and it got the crowd hot up. Admittedly, I should have done it. The angle is Hogan to Andre rather than just a Hogan promo, but it is what it is. Still decent. Next up, we had a poor matchup. The Roger brothers defeat the Young Stallions in 9:29 when Jacques Roger defeats Paul Roma by submission with a Boston Crab. This was a C-57. Pretty mid-card matchup, but a good win for the Roger brothers there with pretty decent performances. And yeah, just a standard, pretty in-depth tag division, it must be said. A couple of improvements there in flying skills for Paul Roma and a barrel load there in performance. Overall, a pretty decent matchup to get the Rougeau brothers some momentum. Next up, we had Hillbilly Jim against Kamala. It was a decent matchup that saw Kamala defeat Hillbilly Jim in 7:42 with a giant splash. Just building Kamala up, really going to give them a good push here. C64. Interestingly, it says that Kamala would be better off without Kim Chi. They don't work well together. I need to keep them together, to be honest, until I can decide a plan of who is going to manage Kamala. Match suffered because there was not enough selling. That's fair enough. I would expect that a lot in the 1980s. But a 62 for Hillbilly Jim, a 58 for Kamala. Good win for him. A couple of improvements in performance skill. Overall, for a storytelling match, that was pretty decent. We then have the Killer Bees who are heading to the ring. They're backstage, that kind of backstage camera angle we got. And their main event match against the Hart Foundation is about to take place. And we do something a little bit different that you never really saw in the 1980s, and a backstage attack from Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkov. Lefts and rights, and then a double axe handle to the back. Just basically lots of just hits to the back, clubbing blows, basically weakening the Killer Bees. It weakens them significantly. We then head to an advert break. I don't even know if this happened back in the day. As I say, I wasn't born. But as we head back, the Bees hobble to the ring to start their match against an overconfident looking Hart Foundation. So a D plus 51. The segment did cool the crowd a little, and the storyline lost a little bit of heat. And this is something else we're going to have to deal with a lot. You can see there the use of hard drugs by the Iron Sheik. So cleaning out this roster as well is going to be difficult. But hey, I'm always looking to try new things. And I think with TW, I got very... I try to think of the word. I just was far too many times was just doing modern day and was just going for pretty no easy saves. It was just obviously saves that I knew about, but I wasn't really tackling the older days where it was a lot of drug abuse, a lot of drinking, politics and all that kind of stuff. So that would be challenge as well, and probably building up a company. Fair enough, not in this one, but in the ROH save. So looking forward to the challenge of dealing with stuff like that. The main event match was decent. Didn't have a lot of heat though. And Hart Foundation defeated the Killer Bees in 9:32 when Bret Hart defeated Jim Brunzell with the Heart Attack. They make their first defence of the WWF World Tag Team Championships, B-72. Just felt like because we don't lose pop in these kind of shows, it was better to put that near the end, a title match, and it obviously open hot with Hogan. If it's obviously going to be a show affected by popularity, the main draw is going to be your main event. So, working with that, well, we still can. So, a good win for the Hart Foundation. Now, for the angle, changes everything. So, I guess crowd hotter, good start, and a B plus 84. As we are now due to end the show, we see Jesse the Body Ventura hit the ring, grabs the microphone and says, "Now a lot of you hate me and understand that completely. Hell, I embrace it. However, you're all going to want to hear this. We in the WWF, or it would have been at the time, we in the World Wrestling Federation, are taking the next step forward. We're changing, and for the good. I'm going to show you what the main company is, the only company in wrestling. You see, I'm the man who's calling the shots around here, so maybe you better respect me going forward. I will be known as the man who changed wrestling forever." So basically, Jesse Ventura is going to be acting as Vince McMahon, but he's going to be doing it about 10 years earlier. The big step forward for the WWF is after WrestleMania 3, because starting that Monday, we're going to see on Monday Night Raw. We're going to see more opportunities to see the biggest stars in wrestling collide. If you like what we're doing now, you're damn right you're going to love my vision, my sports entertainment vision. So, I'm going to say this now as the owner of the World Wrestling Federation. Thank you for enjoying my show. So basically, changing the system up straight away. I know it didn't happen back in 1987. We're going straight to the over-the-top sports entertainment kind of side of things. So basically booking 1987 wrestling as 2000 and whatever sports entertainment. We're basically going to change this show, Superstars of Wrestling, will become Raw. We'll move it to any show. It's going to go 2 hours. And Wrestling Challenge will then become Superstars, which will still be a B show for 1 hour. Hope that doesn't confuse these, but that's the way forward we're going. And Jesse the Body Ventura will be Vince McMahon. For now, anyway. No specific comments made about the show, that's fine for the first couple of weeks, but yeah, it puts that wee bit of pressure on me as well, knowing that I'm going to have to work with storylines, angles, etc., and make sure everything is perfect once we have a show. So what we've got here, because I like to read these, because these kind of wee things that are in, reactions, wee stories. I don't know what happened in 1987, so Lethal Weapon is still number 1. Interesting. Somebody was banned for the Olympics, so it's this saying about Piper. Roddy Piper has announced he's planning on retiring from wrestling and moving to Hollywood after WrestleMania 3. That's fine. So I don't know how that will affect. I never played this mod, I've never really read up on it, so yeah, that'll be interesting to see going forward. So Philip McIntyre is relocated to the Great Lakes. Superstars of Wrestling get a 1.32. Ann Sheik doesn't like Paul Roma. Gerald Briscoe doesn't like Jim Powers. And Hulk Hogan doesn't like Jim Powers either. We're politicking against that. forward. So yeah, that was your introductory episode. You can see there a few people that are unhappy are pretty much because they are isolated. So that's like sort of Bruno, etc. So I can go to company wars. I'll need to see how I deal with Jim Crockett Promotions, how I deal with the American Wrestling Association. Is that what that is? Yep, AWA, etc., etc. So it's all about. I need to learn about this time period. I don't know much about it. As I say, literally was given WrestleMania 1 and WrestleMania 4 as a video tape back in the day. As I say, learning. So anything you can advise me, let me know. But yeah, that'll be it for this. The schedule, I'll just quickly show you just now. As I say, that'll change to Raw, that'll change to Superstars, that'll go on A Show, and we'll move it to Monday. 4th week of March for WrestleMania, and then after that, we'll keep Saturday Night's Main Event as a pay-per-view for April, and then I'll start changing names for the Supercard. That's actually Supercard shows. I was confused there with the mobile game that I've retired from. But yeah, we'll go. Actually, I'll check this. Sting, Brian Pillman, Shawn Michaels, Mark Callis, and Larry Cameron. We'll see some of them soon. Some sooner than not. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a wee thumbs up. Any comments you've got regarding this time period? Where you think I should change booking that happened at WrestleMania 3? If you've done this mod yourselves, let us know what you've done. And yeah, what's your kind of last couple of saves, the last few things you're trying in TEW2016 before we get TEW2020 at one point in the new year. So cheers for watching, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.